Riley, welcome to the Digimedia Pros Expo coverage here at LA Cine Gear 2016.
Thank you.
And you are with Lume Cube. You're the founder. Lume Cube.
Lume Cube. Yes,
okay.
I am VP of Sales.
Okay.
Company was founded by Mornay Sherry, co-founder Matt Cummins, two former employees of a company called Nick Software. So I've been in the photo and video industry for a long time, and really they saw a shift in the market and a hole in the lighting system of the market. So photography and video being really a study of light, they found that as everything was migrating to a lot of these smaller casual capture devices, your mobile phones, your GoPros, your mirrorless cameras, things of that nature, similar issue was really amongst all devices. Low light situation, they all suffered. And lighting really as a whole hadn't adapted to that. Still big systems, generators, cables, large LEDs. So basically what Lume Cube did was provide a small Bluetooth controlled waterproof lighting solution that can fit in the palm of your hand and allow you really to take it anywhere with you but still get that professional studio quality light anywhere you go.
I see. So let's show us what you got there.
Absolutely. So this is Lume Cube.
So it's a little cube right there.
Fits in the palm of your hand.
Yep, it's daylight.
Daylight balance, so it's a 6,000 Kelvin daylight white light. So it's fully controllable. You have 10 controls manually. You have buttons on top, so I can control myself at 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100%. At 100%, that's going to be 1,500 lumens.
Yep.
So we give you the manual.
Pretty bright.
Pretty bright. So not only is it going to be the 1,500 lumens at the daylight balance light, but it's also going to give us a 60-degree beam angle. So that's really what's going to give you that professional studio quality lighting. A lot of the previous light solutions were things of this nature. LED banks, naked LEDs, providing hot spots, some harsh fall off. So really what we did was, even in such a smaller device, we manufactured a custom designed Fresnel lens, which is going to give us that 60-degree throw, as well as the soft light, so no hot spots, no harsh fall off,
so
no
it's diffused.
Exactly. So it's going to give you that perfect quality light every time.
Now, do you have tungsten as well, or is it daylight only?
Great question. So the light itself is daylight only, and it's going to maintain the 6,000 Kelvin temperature throughout all the brightness settings. And we're about to release, probably in about somewhere between 2 to 4 weeks, on an extensive line of CTO color gels and accessories for the Cube. So right now we've got about 4 mounts for the Cube, basically for the 4 main content creation devices on the market. Lume Cube has a quarter 20 on bottom, so that's the base of its mounting options, and it's also internal lithium-ion battery charged by micro USB. And so what we found is the 4 top devices creating content on the market today: drones, DSLRs, GoPros, mobile devices. So we have a mount for each one of them. This is our mobile device clamp that clips right on. You have your GoPro, which basically GoPro, most popular camera in the world, small sensor at night, can provide little to no
Let's look at the mobile device mount real quick again.
Absolutely. So if you're doing any sort of mobile broadcasting, things of that nature.
Oh, I see. So it's a phone mount plus...
Exactly. So we'll fit on every phone. So it clips right here. So now, if we're going to link up the video, you can see where we are.
So you have an app to control it.
Absolutely.
Now, question about that, because apps are really cool. Like, for example, Osmo uses an app, but the problem with apps also is that it drains your battery on your phone.
Great question.
Can you use the light without the app?
Correct. Absolutely. So the app is an additional control that's going to give you features, because not only is it an on-camera light, it's going to be an off-camera light as well. So what we see here is on camera you have those buttons to additionally control the light, but now we also have the ability here to come in, and I can control all the brightness settings down to 0, all the way up to 1,500 lumens, and every step in between. I get my battery level readings, and I can also come in here in our Pro app, and that's where I have individual control of each Lume Cube. So I can control multiple Lume Cubes, turn them all on, but individually control each one by itself. So I can control left side lighting, right side lighting, things of that nature, where now I can have individual control of my entire scene. So I can be a cinematographer or a content creator standing behind the lens and watching my lights in my scene 60, 70 feet away from me, and individually controlling left side, bring that down a little bit, right side, let's keep that nice and bright, so I don't have to keep running.
And once you've done that, can you shut off the app and then it's set?
Absolutely. So whatever you set your settings to, consider this the brain. We also have controls here, so if I turn them on here, we can turn them in. We have a lot of safety functionality, so strobe light effects as well. So you can now use these and just create a video, mounting them on drones, search and rescue. So that's where we have all of our capability. But of course, you can use them just as a continuous light source with manual controls. I can flip it between different brightness settings, set it wherever I want it to be, and then I've got continuous lighting anywhere I'm going to go.
What's the cost?
$79.99.
Oh, okay, that's
so
pretty affordable.
Very affordable product, very inexpensive.
How long do the batteries last?
Great question. It's all going to be variable based on your power output. So at full power, full brightness, you're going to get 30 to 35 minutes, but that's on land. Reason being it's going to cut out. It's got some internal heat sensors, so because this thing is waterproof down to 100 feet, it's completely airtight. So you can bring this all the way down to 100 feet, use it with your GoPro. So interestingly enough, at full brightness, underwater, you're going to get up to an hour plus of light because heat's not an issue anymore.
I see. So it's the heat is the issue.
Correct.
Got it. And how long does it take to recharge?
Great question. So it's going to be about 45 to 60 minutes, quick recharge time. But what's interesting is that you can plug this right in, external battery pack, and have it run off of that external battery pack. So you can run off of AV power and actually have that continuous lighting if you do need lighting longer than that duration. But at about 50% brightness, which is still pretty bright, so I'll put it on 50% here. So 10%, 20, 30, 40, 50. At 50% brightness, this is going to last about 2.5 to 3 hours without me touching it whatsoever.
Right. Let me see it here, and then I'm going to light you. So I'm lighting you here. Yeah.
So
and
even
this is without it. Yeah. So
even in
that's
a daylight,
at 50%.
Exactly. So even in a daylight situation, sometimes just as a fill light, a kicker to knock those shadows out of the face, things like that. That's where it doesn't always have to be used in a low light situation or a night situation. It can be used as that fill light in really any situation whatsoever.
Excellent. Well, if people want to find out more about it, Riley, where do they go?
They're going to go to lumecube.com, LUMECUBE.com.